Nebraska seeks its first two-game winning streak of the season as the Huskers play host to Northwestern this Saturday in Lincoln. In advance of that game, we say hello to Nebraska running back Terrell Newby. Terrell, your offense explodes. 48 points last week against Minnesota. What positives do you take from that game moving forward?
A lot. I feel like we really saw the potential in our offense, and just as a team overall, we were just going and we were ready to go, fired up.
What was it like for you, Terrell, to start the season such a crowded backfield in Lincoln to finally emerge as the go-to running back?
I just wanted to stay consistent throughout the whole process. Starting in fall camp, that was one of my main goals, just staying consistent, keeping along with the process and, learning a lot more about the offense.
Terrell, the offensive line had to replace more than 50% of the starters from a year ago, also dealt with some injuries during training camp. How would you evaluate how they've progressed over the course of the year?
They've progressed a lot. There's some young guys playing. They've done a lot. It all starts with them for the running game. So they get a good push up front. It helps us out as a backfield.
Chatting with Nebraska running back Terrell Newby here on BTN Live as the Huskers host Northwestern this Saturday at Memorial Stadium. Terrell, it was a 2-4 start and a heartbreaking 2-4 start. You lose 3 games in the last second. You lose 1 in overtime. How did the team keep focused through all of that?
We really had to come together as a team. We learned a lot about ourselves. From the beginning, we knew we can only go up from there. So, we progress each week, and I definitely think that we're seeing the talent and how good we could be.
What sort of messages did Coach Mike Riley and the rest of this first-year staff send you guys during those tough times?
Pretty much stay with it. Don't listen to the outside media and sources like that. We're pretty much all we got, so stay with it and, just leave everything on the field.
Couple more minutes here with Terrell Newby, Nebraska running back, as the Huskers get set to host Northwestern this coming weekend in Lincoln. Northwestern has had a couple of rough weeks, Terrell, defensively, particularly their run defense. What have you seen in watching film this week with the Wildcats?
They're a pretty stout defense. They fly around the ball, so, their DBs have a lot of speed. So, just looking at them, I've noticed that. So, definitely can't take them lightly at all, that's for sure.
One of your backfield mates, quarterback Tommy Armstrong, is a guy who has taken a lot of criticism during his time in Lincoln. Some fair, some certainly unwarranted. How does the team rally behind Tommy as the offensive leader?
He's definitely a leader. He's a captain of the team. So, he does a great job himself, just keeping all the guys up, having us rally around each other. So, he's done a great job leading this team as a whole this year. So, we're always going to be behind him.
You have a great home schedule left. In addition to Northwestern still coming to Lincoln, you still play Michigan State and Iowa at home. But you guys don't get to enjoy a bye week until November 21st, the next to last week of the season. How would you describe your remaining schedule?
Yeah, so, we haven't had a bye at all this year. So, it's a grind. But, we know we have some tough games ahead of us. But, we're just focused on the task at hand, the game each week. So, our deal is winning everything out so far for the rest of the season. So, that's the goal, and that's what we want to do each week.
Nebraska running back Terrell Newby. Terrell, truly appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend when Northwestern comes to town.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.